Welcome to episode 4, and today we're talking about fear of visibility. It's not the camera you're afraid of, it's the opinion.
Most women don't stop themselves because they don't know enough.
They stop because being visible feels dangerous.
And the camera feels heavy and your voice feels unfamiliar.
Your body tightens the moment you think about posting, speaking, and or sharing.
And it's not because you're unprepared.
It's because somewhere during the way,
being seen became unsafe.
So my first question is, what was the first moment you remember feeling self-conscious about being seen?
I think my very first class, my very first post, even just like showing up in like even networking. And I think it was just, I was so used to playing small that this felt like grand expansion, and it was so uncomfortable in my nervous system that it didn't have the building confidence effect or the action taking step that it could have had. And that's when I very first began talking, teaching about yoga. So for you, Akansha, when you started showing up, and maybe you still feel it now, but what do you think people will say about you when you step into your voice fully?
I think up till now, I've been hiding behind a curtain where I was so afraid of showing up as myself fully. And I was trying to fill in the narrative, show the part, be the part, and have this calm, composed version who's always relaxed, hiding my airy self completely. But, I was truly afraid of people not accepting me for what I had to say, what I had to teach, what I know about, because there are other people who are doing it for the gram, who are looking the part of it, and who are better at advertising, marketing, hitting people's emotions, and I am stuck behind, am I even relevant?
So you weren't afraid of the camera.
Not at all.
You were afraid of the consequences of being yourself.
Yes, call me out.
But it's true. I feel like everybody goes through this.
Yes, but the consequences, it's such a heavy word, right? We always kind of, when the word comes, we always think of negative.
Yes.
The consequences could be rewards too.
Yeah.
It's the effect of your action.
Yeah.
So now that I'm learning, sorry to cut you off.
That's okay.
Is you show up regardless.
Yeah.
Whether people are engaging, not engaging, it's how comfortable you are. And once you're comfortable in your own voice and in your own body, the people will follow.
Yeah. The
people will come. Your tribe is there.
So I just want to follow that question up. So maybe when we're talking about consequences, maybe it's a reward. Did you find yourself being afraid of, let's say, reward? Like that, getting the viral video or getting like the clients? Is there, and I'm saying this because for me, sometimes it's hard to step into your power and then not uphold it per se, but showing up in that way.
I don't think so. I was ever, but my motive was to get booked.
Yeah.
My motive was to be fully busy.
Yeah.
And I was doing everything perfect in that sense, but it wasn't hitting because I was hiding my true self. So how do you as an audience connect to me?
Yeah.
So I think for me, what I'm learning through this journey is, I don't know about you or you, but it's so overwhelming when there are a plethora of people online telling you how to run your business.
Yeah.
How to run Instagram. Oh, your Instagram's not working because of this. Oh, you need to do this or you need to do that. And it accumulates and you're confused at the end.
Yeah.
But what I'm learning is, I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
I don't care about neuropsychology, IDA, the 4 H's, the 4 R's, whatever it is. I don't care about it anymore. I'm so tired of going through that again and again and again. And now my whole point of making this video and even this podcast is to be my true authentic self.
Yeah.
And if there are people who connect with me,
yeah,
whether you want online consultations, whether you want to come travel to Gravenhurst or Toronto or Paris or wherever it is,
yeah,
or you just want to connect with me and take my courses online or whatever I'm doing, you're more than welcome. But
yeah,
I am not going to limit and contain myself in this holding of what Instagram influencers want me to do, because I don't know about you, Christy, but I'm tired of people also making those videos. If I were to start again from scratch, I would grow my Instagram from 0 to 100K followers. Don't care.
That's hilarious.
Don't care. Like, I'm done, because the thing is, there's so many of them.
Yeah.
And if you're not just following one person and you're following 100 people, their education, yes, they're doing it, but they're also growing their gram, which is great. That's their content. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to overwhelm yourself.
Yeah.
To either stick to one person and follow what they're doing.
Yeah.
And make sure that your voice is different, or create your own voice separately. Yeah. Like, it's a choice, like, I think. And I'm making that choice of not following them anymore. Yeah. Because I'm overwhelmed and tired. Yes. So my question to you is, what opinion still has power on you?
I think I don't have like a specific opinion, but when people tell me their opinions, it sticks with me a little bit. It stays with me, and it kind of like get like that heart hurt. Heart hurt for a little bit. So when I'm feeling like off on a day, like, I always try to make sure that my energy is like, I'm in the energy of like teach mode or whatever. When I come in, it's the opinions that reflect back to me are opinions that I'm already thinking of myself.
Self-criticism.
Yeah. So Max. I think that's the biggest thing. So when I'm thinking, oh, like, I have low energy today, or like I'm feeling off, I get that reflected back to me. Somebody's like, oh, Christy, like you seem off today. Are you okay? Like, so like I get it back. And I know now that like that's like, I'm very aware of like the energy I go into stuff. And it's reflected back to me in that way. So if I'm thinking something, it's probably going to show up. And those are the ones that stick with me in the sense of like, I now have awareness of my inner thoughts and my outer energy, and then what's being projected back to me. That makes any sense.
No, it does, because it's a moment of self-reflection, right? It's coming back to that point that you hold the power of you, and you're taking back the power from other people. Yeah. So the thoughts become action. And if you're already looking down upon yourself, for example. Yeah. If I'm already feeling like, oh my God, I don't know anything about what I'm doing, I don't know how to do it. And then if someone was to come, even if in a humor way they were to tell me like, oh my God, you have no idea what you're doing, that opinion, I take it so seriously, and I self-criticize. Yeah. And I want to cry, because that is my fear that the other person is pointing out, and I am insecure about it. Yeah. So, interesting.
Great awareness to have, I feel. Like, to know that about yourself.
Yes, 100%. I think that's stepping stone, right? The more you know about yourself, the more the business grows, and you glow.
Yeah, exactly. So true. So this might not be happening now, but maybe in the beginning of your journey, it might be happening now. What version of you are you waiting to become before you feel ready to be seen, or to allow yourself to be seen?
I think it was a version where I was not allowing myself to be me, and listening to so many people and their advice on what to do, how to do, or where to do. But at the end of the day, it's my time, my energy that I'm pouring into it. And then this thing of doing everything by myself. Yes. And not getting help, because for some reason now I'm a micromanager. For some reason in my head, but at the same time, when I look back at my journey of when I was working and I was managing a place, I really didn't give a damn about it. It was like, okay, this is your task completed. I don't care. Like, you want to talk, take a rag and talk.
Yeah.
Like, just so that my eyes know that you're working.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, oh my God, I cannot ask people for help because they won't know how to do it. I have to do it. And overwhelming myself.
Right.
But what I've learned, and this might not answer the questions exactly the way you're asking, but to come to that position of being aware and allowing me to become my full version is I've started scheduling my day. I've started scheduling it by hour.
I love that.
So if I have 2 businesses, a spa, work over here, creating podcast or the other business that we were talking about, all of those. So what I do is in the morning, I start with 9 to 10, I'm going to study.
Yeah.
That's my dedicated time.
Yeah.
10, probably 10 to 10:30, I'm going to take a break and so and so. So I'm scheduling it so that I don't overwhelm myself or bore myself.
Right.
And having that confidence of scheduling real making.
Yeah.
And learning where I'm lacking. I'm not going to 10,000 courses.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking up Google, how do we fix this? Yeah. And getting to the answer. So I think that's where, like, I'm letting the micromanaging and version go.
Yeah.
If that answers the question. What do you think confidence is supposed to feel like?
I don't know. I can speak for me. For me, confidence feels like, I don't know, like it's a nervous system feeling. So I shouldn't say that, because even when I'm like confident in my message, there's times when I'm teaching like on stage and I'm like vibrating because my nerves are so like excited. So, but nervous. I always say nerve-sighted. So it's like nervous and excited in one. I'm like, I'm nerve-sighted. I don't know. I feel like confidence feels, I want to say satisfying, but maybe that's after you do the confident thing. I don't know how to answer this. I don't know what it's supposed to feel like.
I feel like confidence doesn't come from visibility, but it's built inside.
Absolutely. It's a feeling.
Different for everyone.
Yeah.
And I think in the last episode, we kind of touched that the more you show up, the more confidence follows.
Yeah, exactly.
It shouldn't stop you. And it to me, confidence looks like entering a room full of people and being able to talk about my business.
Yeah, or not feeling confident and doing it anyway, and then feeling confident after.
Exactly. Or like being my own self. And to everyone, it's going to be so different and so but you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
I think I'm asking you tough questions today, Christine.
You are asking me tough questions. It's definitely dependent on the person. Like I said, I can speak from me. Like, I feel when I get in front of a group, like I want to say I don't feel nervous, but there's times when I know my shit and I get that nerve-sighted feeling.
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah, like it feels good. Like I'm like excited about it. I don't know. I feel like everybody's going to have a different feeling for confidence. There's people that go on stage or go in front of cameras and they're like so chill. And then me, I'm like ball of energy. I don't know.
It's built, right? It was a short story. I was speaking to another business owner in Muskoka. She has a business. And I was telling her that, my friend and I, Kristen and I, we always look at your page and we're so amazed with the confidence you have to show up on camera and talk. And that's our judgment. Like, oh my gosh, she's so confident. I want to be her. Unless she told me that she has done other things and she's learned her way to become that confident version of showing up on screen. Yeah. And that kind of blew my mind in that moment where I was like, wait, so you weren't born with this? You built it? So anyone can build it? Not in a bad way. Like, it sounded like, it's not easy of a journey, but confidence is something that you build. Yeah. Moment by moment, step by step, baby steps, like show up. Yeah. And believe in yourself and practice that belief.
Yeah, absolutely. So my question to you then is it might be confidence, but what changed once you started showing up anyway?
What changed?
Yeah.
I changed.
Yeah.
It's not just the confidence, but it's the ability of taking my power back that I'd given to other people, because I'm realizing that criticism can be good, it could be constructive, it could be bad.
Yep.
But I cannot let that fear withhold me back.
Yeah.
So now I have the confidence to own up to my own truth.
Yeah.
To own up to my own reality.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not going to allow my own self to come in the way too, because we all have those thoughts and doubts in our head, where we don't know what we want to do, and it's okay to take that rest.
Yeah.
You don't have to make a script for like 10 days today. You can take that rest, go out for a walk, enjoy time by yourself, do your meditation, do your journaling. Now I'm able to take that time out for myself too.
Yeah.
That I just didn't feel that I was worthy enough to take that break. And now allowing myself to do that, I'm flourishing in all the sectors.
Yeah.
And I think it only happened because I showed up.
Yeah.
Whether I was sick, whether I was tired, whether I was going through a breakup, whether I was going through emotional trauma, whatever it was, I showed up, and I showed up as my confident self to the other person.
Yeah.
Until my confidence was built up that I didn't have to hide behind any emotions.
Yeah. So like your body was experiencing the proof of you showing up, and it wasn't about reassurance. It was constant evidence that you were building on your roster to be like, okay, I'm showing up again and again and again.
Yes. Practice makes you perfect, right? So, what did you learn after you survived being seen?
That it's satisfying to do something that you're afraid of when the fear is so loud, when everything in your body's like, let's just stay safe, let's just stay small. To do it anyway, the satisfaction that my body and nervous system feel was like unmatched. Like, when you get like, for instance, you have like 3 big tasks on your to-do list in a day, and like sometimes like you maybe get one of them done, or like 2, and that feels good. But when you get all 3 done, you go to bed at the end of the day and you're like, I can sleep easy. Yes. Like, that's just the feeling. Like my body's like, and then you crave it. Your body's like, I want more. Like that was so delicious feeling that you're like, okay, I want more. Let's do it again. I feel like we kind of touched on this in the last episode, but who became uncomfortable when you stopped hiding?
Jeez, I don't know. I don't know. None of my business. Yeah. But also, I feel like, what stopped me also to become my truest version? Yeah. Was I didn't want to say anything to offend you.
I know. This is such a big one. Yes.
You didn't do anything, and I was so scared, okay? I was just like, I don't want to be on anyone's bad side. I don't want to speak the truth. Like, not my circus, not my monkey. Yep. I'm not going to have opinions or anything. I don't have opinions still. But the thought of you getting mad at me for saying the truth that I want to say, that has no power on me anymore.
I love that. So
I am being true. Like, I'm learning to be authentic me and have my own opinions, whether you like it or you don't. Yeah. As I said in the last episode or early this episode was, I'm not God. And even if I was, people still have problems with God. So I'm just a human, man. I love that. Yeah. Like, imagine a small town like ours. Yeah. If I was to talk shit about you, you're going to hear it tomorrow. Yeah. Somewhere or the other, and you're going to get an exaggerated version of it. And that gives you have 2 options at that point. Either you let it go, or you retaliate.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have the energy for that.
Me neither.
I have so much to do. That just sounds exhausting.
I'm at that point where I'm like, you have opinions, bad opinions, and you think of me in that way. Yeah.
None of my business.
Don't even come to me to ask for clarification. Add 5 more things on it. Yeah. and take that as the reality. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not here to prove my worth, to prove my decision,
Yeah.
to prove that I'm a good person to you, because the reason you chose to accept that what others were saying is true because you wanted to.
Yeah.
And I'm not here, and I don't have that free time to sit around and be like, oh, baby, I'm so sorry you felt that way. Fuck no.
Yeah.
No, like, I just have that energy. I don't have that energy. No.
Yeah.
No. What relationship shifted once you became more visible?
I don't know. I think, no, I should say working relationships became more aligned. Like, because I was able to be seen as me, I was calling in more working relationships or partnerships, like you and I. Just working relationships, or even just like good relationships with like my aligned clientele. I think when you show up as yourself, you know yourself and you know who you want to work with. And I think that's really important. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so important to know who you want to work with.
Yeah.
And the ability to say no to people who you don't want to work with because they're not your perfect clientele or the clientele that you want to serve.
And anything that feels forced, that you have to force your way into a work, it's not going to end well. It's not going to be a good, like, however long your duration is, whether it's an hour class or if it's a 6-month container, it's not gonna be ideal.
It's almost like visibility will cost you comfort, but in the end, give you alignment.
100%. So how did you overcome fear of visibility?
I was drenched in fear. I think I touched upon it in the last episode too. You ask me a question, or I'm able to answer that in person, but I don't know what to say when I go online because there's so many topics. There's so many things that you want to talk about. And how do you fit it in 2-3 minutes in social media? But also the other point was I was doing so much education.
Yeah.
So where's the balance? Like, I didn't have that balance of what are my content pillars? Am I only educating? Am I becoming the index of Ayurveda and the glossary for Ayurveda in Muskoka? Am I taking clients? Am I taking patients? What am I doing? How am I attracting that clientele?
Right.
Energy is one thing, but you have to show up on social media for other people to come to you too. We live in that world. You know, we cannot deny it. So I think not knowing what to speak and then being conscious on camera on a topic, because this is so easy.
Yeah, it really is.
You asking me a question, me asking you questions, so easy.
Yeah.
But not imagine, you do that too, but that thought of finding a topic to speak about, to get that audience hooked in the 3 seconds.
Yeah.
It's so daunting.
Yeah.
So now, like, I feel like the videos that do great for me is when I talk about PCOS, menopause, any woman-related thing does great for me, but I'm not just education-based.
Right.
You know, so it's finding that balance.
Yeah.
I think it's so important. Like, Christy, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Let's do something a little different.
Okay.
Before we end this podcast today. Since you are someone who meditates and who takes everyone through that journey, what is one thing or one prompt that we can do to help us meditate better, to take this fear of visibility out?
So as you know, I like to get into the visuals and the energy. Is whatever thing that you're afraid of doing, of being seen, whether it's talking to somebody about a hard situation, whether it's a job interview that you want, or an application that you want to send in for because you're worried about rejection or whatever. Close down the eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, and then I just want you to visualize you as yourself in your head doing the hard thing, the thing you're afraid of. I want you to notice what's coming up in the body. Is the heart fluttering? Is the breath starting to get a little bit quicker? Notice what the response is, and then try and bring it back to a neutral and see how you feel. And then once you get that thing done, whether it's handing in the job application, posting online, talking to a client, whatever it is, notice how you feel. See if you can get that feeling of satisfaction I was talking about. Get that feeling of maybe it's relief. Maybe it's like I felt that growth. So that's my little tidbit for you today.
Actually, a really good one. I would say additionally to that, the point you made, change the narrative. You have the power in your own hand. Like, record that reel. For example, if you are thinking about it, record it.
Yeah.
You don't have to post it.
No.
You can save it in your drafts.
Yeah.
Record it. Show it to the people that you love and see like how they feel, but also know the harshest reality of this day and age is strangers are going to be your biggest supporters.
Yeah, so true.
And if you feel like someone is criticizing you, or the fear of criticism or the fear of visibility, girl, block them from your page. You have the power. Yeah. Block people who don't align. Don't worry about the number of followers that you have on social media. The follower list doesn't equal to sales.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your goal is sales. Your goal is you're in business. You want to achieve that. So change the narrative. You have the power.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Because being seen isn't about performance.
It's about permission, and the hardest permission to receive is your own.
Ouch. You don't need to be louder.
You don't need to be better.
You just need to stop hiding.
The world doesn't need a perfected version of you. It needs a present one.
This week, let yourself be seen once.
Post once. One post, one video, one share, one truth.
This episode spoke directly to you.
Send it to the woman who keeps saying one day.
Because this is your STFU moment.